everyone, today I've got your Star Trek Into Darkness movie review. J.J. Abrams has done it again, boldly gone where he has never gone before, and that is make an awesome sequel. Star Trek Into Darkness, I would say, has been one of my most anticipated movies of the summer. I'm a huge Star Trek fan and really loved this new interpretation of a series as told by J.J. Abrams. This time, the stakes have been raised. The original cast returns, including the awesome Chris Pine as Captain Kirk, who I think does an amazing job in this movie and really shows that he is meant to be captain of the Enterprise. Zachary Quinto as Spock, Zoe Saldana, Carl Urban as McCoy, and Simon Pegg, who is just as funny as ever as Scotty. Get down! The cast also includes, I think, one of my most favorite actors, Benedict Cumberbatch. Oh my god. Where do I even begin with Benedict Cumberbatch? He plays John Harrison, who has apparently done some terrible things, and now Kirk wants to go after him. I mean, I would go after him too. That voice. Smooth like butter. I swear, he is on my list of best movie villains ever, and really blew me away with his performance, and even surprised me a couple of times too. The interactions with the characters in this movie I thought was really good because they have this strong relationship with each other, and yes, that still includes Uhura and Spock. Even Bruce Greenwood, who plays Pike, is great as well. Kirk and the crew go after Benedict Cumberbatch after he attacks London and follow him to Kronos so they can capture him. The action and fight sequences were pretty badass throughout the film, and the visuals were really spectacular and stunning. Definitely were better than as I saw them in the first movie. If I were to see it again, I would see it in IMAX or IMAX 3D. I unfortunately did not get to see it in any of those formats, but I heard that it just looked like 2 times better, even 10 times better. Like, that alone is just a step up from the 2009 version that came out, because like they didn't even show it in 3D at that time, so that was a new thing that J.J. Abrams did for this movie. I really was on the edge of my seat with this movie, and my eyes were glued to the screen the whole time. That's one of the things that I loved about this movie. It's just like so engaging. It was just absolutely crazy. It was fun, it was action-packed, it was even suspenseful at times, which, you know, was also pretty cool. I will say this, the trailers really misled you, and I'm not going to give away any spoilers for those of you who haven't seen it. I was really surprised by the amount of stuff I didn't know for sure was going to be in the movie. Like, that was like for sure gonna happen based off of what was shown in the trailers, so man, they just really like trick you. It was an ultimate thrill ride from start to finish, and had me holding my breath at times because there was just so much stuff going on in that moment of silence right when the ship is about to go into warp drive, and then it's just boom. So there's like no sound, and then all of a sudden all these like loud noises just pick up, and it's just seriously cool. I would like to go into warp drive forever. One of the moments in the movie that really stood out to me was when Kirk is interrogating John Harrison, and it really sent chills down my spine. It really played out different emotions from both the characters, and I found that it was really effective because it showed that they were each trying to gain a sense of understanding for each other, and you kind of see like a couple people break down, or one of them break down, like literally break down. And of course the Spock-Kirk interactions I thought were also pretty cool too. This is one of the reasons why they will make such awesome friends in the future, more so than they are now. There are moments where you're not too sure who to trust because there are all these new characters that are being introduced, and first off you have Alice Eve, who plays Carol Wallace, and you know, she may be nice to look at on screen, but I just feel like she doesn't really add much to the film as a whole, besides helping to assist McCoy with all that sciencey stuff that they do. And then you have Peter Weller, RoboCop. Totally didn't even think he was going to be in this movie, and I like hardly recognized him. I had to look it up. He plays Admiral Marcus, who seems like he's just got a huge stick up his ass, and he's just treating like Kirk like he's a noob, like he doesn't know what he's doing, but you know, he's captain of the Enterprise. It's gotta count for something. And I'm like, damn you, RoboCop! There were also a whole bunch of new races of aliens on board the Enterprise. Like this one guy with like just white eyes and stuff. It was crazy, and I thought that was really cool. It's just like new compared to the first movie. Even the opening shot of the movie reminded me of Prometheus. Way to go, Damon Lindelof. I thought the directing and writing was fantastic, and I really admire J.J. Abrams for being such a huge nerd, especially now that he will be working on Star Wars 7 or potentially a third Star Trek movie, which would be equally awesome. The writing was even better this time around, and the jokes were given to the right people and put in at the right time, so, you know, I was definitely laughing at those, so I wasn't just like, what's happening now? There's really nothing bad I want to say about this movie because I really enjoyed it and I would definitely see it again. I will see it a million times if I have to. Overall, I thought Star Trek Into Darkness exceeded my expectations, and I think it is one of the best movies I have seen this year, and is the perfect start to the summer blockbusters. I'm not talking about Iron Man 3. Whether or not you are a Trek fan, I would recommend seeing this movie. I know I will be seeing it again with my dad, who is a huge Trek fan as well, and even brought me to tears twice. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought of Star Trek Into Darkness and what you find most enjoyable about this new take on the franchise. Do you think J.J. Abrams will be on board to make a third movie? Write your thoughts down below, and as always, you guys can subscribe to my channel. I've got more movie reviews, movie updates, come back every week for a Trail Thursday video. You guys can also like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and live long and prosper.